Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the top teams for Thalassa, and as of today, Dragon Roar Artifact is doing maybe a bit better compared to Elder Bow Spell, but both are good artifacts to run. You can use whichever one you have more upgraded, but for the teams today I am going to be running them with the Dragon Roar spell. So first of all, we have a free-to-play team, and the credit for this team is going to go for Genhard. Genhard came up with this team. Hugin in front of Odie, Shamira in the back, Coco in the upper left, and then we have Smokey in the upper right-hand corner with the Dragon Roar artifact. This is the best, basically, no Celestial Hypogean team. If you don't have Rainier, if you don't have the twins, then this is the best team for you to run. And it's still doing pretty well because Shamira is still dealing high damage. Odie is like the second best damage dealer for Thalassa for today. So overall it is a good comp. Hugin can work probably at lower ascension, and Smokey is just here for attack buff and haste for your team, and Coco for the damage reduction. Now the interesting thing of today is that Kulu is actually in the new top pay-to-win team. The overall top team, and we're going to do a run of that and see how different the score is from that team compared to the no Kulu team, because there is a good no Kulu pay-to-win team as well, but Kulu is in the overall top. So that is interesting to know. And if you guys watch my video about Damon, you'll know for the VN server, because they have Damon out, Damon is now in the best Thalassa team. Basically, so Kulu is only going to have one day where she's actually the best option, because next time we have Thalassa, we're going to have Damon, and Damon is the better hero to be running in the comp rather than something like Kulu. But for right now, Kulu is still, she gets to sit on her throne as the overall top team of today. Okay, so 5.9 billion damage, which is a pretty good score, putting us in top 18 with the high damage from Shamira. So very solid team from Genhard. Now let's move on to Emmy's team. So Emmy's team is going to be a budget team because it does use the twins, but that is the only Celestial Hypogean. Pink Twin in the back, Blue Twin on the left. You're going to have Shamira on the Stellar Bond, Coco behind the Blue Twin, Odie, and then Smokey with the Dragon Roar artifact. Let's go ahead and watch this team in action. This is the basically best team if you don't have Rainier, but you do have the twins. So maybe there are some people out there who this is going to be the best for. And this team, I don't know the top score that has been hit with this team, but it should be somewhere between 6 to 7 billion damage potential from this team. Again, using the best two damage dealers, Shamira and Odie, and the twins for buffing up Shamira further, and then we have Smokey as well. And that is why Damon is going to be so good, because Damon basically is going to take Shamira onto another level with a 25% attack buff for Shamira that is honestly insane. Like, I can't wait for Damon to actually come out, because I am expecting that in almost all of the Dream Realm bosses, Damon and Shamira are going to be together, mother and son, because Damon is basically almost, in my opinion, as of right now, Damon is looking like Shamira tier of a hero, like that meta kind of defining. Okay, so we're 6.5 billion damage. Can we hit 7 billion damage with this team? 11 seconds left. I think we are. I think we're going to hit 7 billion with this team, which is really good, because like the overall top score of today is basically around I think 8.5 billion, and that is the overall top. We can't even hit that when we're running the top team. So the fact that we get 7.3 billion with a no Rainier team, and pretty budget friendly, that's really awesome. Next up, we have a team from Saber. So Saber's team is basically one of the versions of the best pay-to-win teams if you don't have Kulu. So Rainier will be in front of the Shamira, Blue Twin on the back, Pink Twin up in the front, Bonnie and Shamira on the Stellar Bond, and Smokey in front of the Blue Twin with the Dragon Roar artifact. Let's take a look at what type of damage you can get from this team. I'm expecting there is a bit of RNG in the top teams of today, so like these pay-to-win teams that you're going to be running. This one doesn't have as bad RNG. We should be able to hit a decent score with this right off the bat. And if we get a good run, it should really be around 8 billion damage, I think, is the potential of this team, even with the levels that we're at, because our levels are not as high as the top pushers of today. However, we're pretty close to that. Like we have the 477 on Shamira, I believe, which is good. And the other hero is 475, basically. Okay, so 5.5 billion damage, 38 seconds left. Let's see, what is this team made of? But if this specific lineup is not working for you, with the exact same heroes, there is an alternate formation from Frosty, which I'm going to show you after this, which some people say that is a higher RNG team, but it also maybe has a higher potential damage. So I definitely want to show you guys that one. We'll probably do skip runs of it because it's basically the same heroes, but just in a different positioning. Like looking at this, 4 seconds left for 7.8 billion damage. We got the 8 billion with it. That's really good. I'm happy with that. 8 billion with the no Kulu team, putting us into the rank 3 position. Look at the Shmir's damage output. That's actually really impressive. Rank 3 for a competitive server. But these players, they're no doubt running the Kulu team on the top. And like, we're still ranked 8 of our district with an 8 billion score, which is crazy. Okay, so that's one version. The other version is from Frosty, an alternate formation. Exactly same heroes, blue tree in the back, pink tree in the front. Shmira and Bonnie on the Stellar Bond, Rainier on the side, and then Smokey in the upper right hand corner. Now this one apparently has higher RNG, but maybe if you get lucky, you can get an even higher score. Like look at that, 8.2 billion damage. I don't know if we got lucky and just hit the good run, or if there's even higher potential for a higher score. But basically these are the two formations you want to try if you don't have Kulu. It's going to be these two, and you can try both of them. You can do 10 runs of each, or when you think you've got around your max of one of the teams, you can swap to the other one. Okay, with the Dragon Roar artifact or the Elder Power spell, both are good. It's kind of undecided which is currently the best, but I've seen really good scores from Dragon Roar, so that's why I'm running it. Okay, so here we have the overall top team of today using Kulu, and it has been minorly adjusted by Frosty. Basically, Raven came up with the Kulu team, and Frosty made a minor adjustment to make it like perform better. And that is going to be this one. Pink tree on the right, blue tree on the left, Shmir on the Stellar Bond, Rainier position swap, Shmir in the back, Kulu in the upper right hand corner, and Smokey here on the left with the Dragon Roar artifact. Let's take a look at this team. So this team has the capability of getting 8.5 or even 8.6 billion damage, as you've seen on my server by some of the players. But some of it will come down to the levels of the heroes because we're not quite up there yet. So why is Kulu good? Kulu is good because, well, actually a couple of reasons. I think she gives a range defense buff onto our allies to basically help us survive better, but more importantly, she puts an explosive debuff onto the target, which will be the boss, and that is going to increase the damage from all sources by 10%. So that combined with Rainier's debuff is really allowing Shmir to hit the boss even harder than before. But again, don't get baited by Kulu thinking Kulu is going to be meta for Dream Realm, because it's literally only today and by a small amount, because next week we're going to have Damon, and Damon is in the overall top team of Thalassa to buff up Shmir further, because he can give Shmir a 25% attack buff, which is more valuable than the debuff that Kulu is placing. So 22 seconds left. We got a little bit lucky there. Our team almost wiped, and so far the RNG is looking like we hit good RNG so far. 12 seconds left. I think we're on track to definitely break our record, but I don't know about 8.5 billion damage. That would be tough. Okay, she goes for the attack. Okay, Rainier goes down, but the rest of my team is alive. And that is going to be 8.26 billion. Not too impressive, but it is a new record. Shamir, of course, dealing a lot of damage. Kulu doing a bit. Okay, guys, I've used more runs. I was unable to break the score of 8.26 billion damage, but overall, this is actually really good because it's even putting me rank 3 in my district, and I have some insanely hard pushers in my district. So definitely this shows you that these teams are working well with the Dragon Roar artifact. And just one final note about the team without Kulu, the one which I showed you third last, basically this team formation, I ran it a couple more times and it did end up getting up to 8.14 billion. So basically you don't need Kulu. The non-Kulu teams are getting around 8.1 to 8.2 billion damage, whereas my Kulu top team, after a lot of runs, 8.26 billion damage. Not a big difference. The big difference will come when Damon is actually unlocked for us next week. So anyway, guys, hopefully using these teams you're able to get a top score. But thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There will be a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.